Hey everyone, it's Kalei, and today I'm doing a fun video with Beauty Counter. I'm trying some of their beauty products. Krysten is the one who sent these to me, so I'll have her link down below where you can buy these products. But I'm excited to try these on camera for you. I have been testing them out for a while, so I have an idea of what I like, what I'm not really liking, or what I'm making work. So I'm gonna show you first the Counter Plus Charcoal Facial Mask. I'm gonna put this onto my skin as a prep. With this product, it's very finely milled with the charcoal. It's not big lumps, which I like. It does a really good job at exfoliating the skin. I'm just gonna do a super thin layer. I'm not gonna do anything heavy, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wash it off. We'll be right back. I'm gonna wash this off my face and we're gonna go ahead and dive into makeup. Okay, so my skin is nice and fresh. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a vitamin C serum to my skin. I do this in the daytime. For moisturizer, I'm using the Dr. Zenovia. This is an aloe vera blemish soothing moisturizer because I have the maskne. Beauty Counter does also offer a resurfacing peel right here. I have not tried this yet, but I will let you know how I feel about it when the time comes. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows with some products, and I will come back with their brow gel that I'm gonna use in this review. I'm back, so now I'm gonna go ahead and try on the brow product for you. This is called the Brilliant Brow Tinted Brow Gel, and this is actually very nice. I've been using it alone with my brows done, and I'm really loving it. So the shade I got was Soft Black, and it's the perfect shade. There's a nice coverage to it, it's creamy, and it makes my brows look a little bit thicker. So let me go ahead and show you what it looks like applied. It's not hard or sticky. It's perfect. So next I'm gonna go in with the Golden Hour All-in-One palette. This is a very pretty palette. I've been using it for the last few weeks, and the color combination is unusual. I've never had anything like that, but that's what I really like about it. So I'm gonna pick up the shade Shadow. I'm just applying this in the crease and a little above. I was actually stunned when I first tried this because clean beauty products typically doesn't have the pigment in a lot of the beauty products that I have used. So the fact that this has a beautiful pigment to it. With my finger, I'm gonna pick up Ray, and Ray is this beautiful gold color. And I'm just gonna apply this to the lid. It's so creamy. It's not powdery, and it just glides on, and there's not a ton of fallout if you care about that. Taking Morph Shadow, I'm just gonna deepen that outer corner. And if you just tap, it will pack on the pigment a little bit heavier. So next I'm using the lengthening mascara. I really like this one because the wand is super small, so it fits for my eyes and I don't end up with mascara all over my lids. And also I like it because it doesn't run, and that's surprising. But it just gets every single lash, and it gets super close to that line, the upper waterline, so I can really make it look like I have a tight line happening. I also like this because I build it, so I'm just gonna let it dry a little bit, and then I can go back and build it a little bit more and make it a little more intense. But I'm really enjoying this lengthening mascara. For foundation, I'm using the Skin Twin. It's a feather light foundation. The packaging is gorgeous on it. I got the shade Tan 420, and I also got the Skin Twin Creamy Concealer in medium 1. However, these are not my shades. They are way too light, so I will be using a shade deepener. It's not going to affect the type of formula or the texture or anything of these products, but it's going to deepen it up. I had a hard time finding my shade on the site. This looked much deeper on the website than it was when I received it. And it was kind of a bummer because I thought that I was spot on with the shade. Probably need to go 1 or 2 shades deeper, but no biggie. I typically am in between anyway, so I'm just gonna mix them. But I like that this has a pump. And so I'm gonna show you the shade. This is the Skin Twin foundation. So that's the foundation and that's the concealer. So obviously way too light for me, so I'm gonna adjust the color, but that's just because I picked the wrong one. So that is the lighter shade, and now I'm mixing in. See, if it was this color, I would be okay, but that's a little too light. I'm gonna look like there's a white cast all over. To apply this, I'm using their Better Blender. This is like it feels like a mix to me of Beauty Blender and Real Techniques, but I've been loving the sponge to apply the foundation. Just gonna use whatever I have on my hand. I don't want too much foundation. I do like this foundation because it's not heavy. Especially coming off of like being in quarantine for so long and then coming back to foundation, everything feels heavy on my skin. And even now I don't wear foundation when I go out. If you haven't seen my makeup tutorial with how I do with a mask, I can link it below, but that's all I do. I don't typically wear foundation, so just testing products. Next, I'm gonna take the Skin Twin Creamy Concealer. I'm just gonna do 2 here. And I'm gonna take my shade adjuster and I typically use a lighter concealer for highlighting, but that's a little too light. I can kind of get away with it, but that's a little too light. So if I mix it with another one, it won't be stark. It'll be brightening. It's gonna brighten like really, really bright. So hold on to your horses. But with everything that I'm applying on, it won't look so drastic. But I really like the concealer. It doesn't settle underneath my eyes. It does have a nice amount of coverage to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply my setting powder. I don't have a Beauty Counter setting powder, but they do have one. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my setting powder, and then I will come back and finish up my makeup. Okay, so I'm back. I did like my bronzer, I did all of that stuff. So now I am gonna touch up underneath my eyes with shadow, just a little bit on a little brush. Right in there. Just drag it. Build up that mascara like I said before. I really like the mascara because I can always go back in and add more, and it's not going to be clumpy. So I can just deepen it and darken it. Next, I'm using their Satin Powder Blush. This is in the shade Passion Fruit, and I was so drawn to this color. They have another color called Date that I was interested in, but I was like, you know what, let's try to get this one. This, I ended up looking like Miss Piggy the first time, so be very, very careful. Very careful. For the sake of the video, I will add a little bit too much, so you can see how, can you tell the difference? Like that is, it is very pink. So it's not one of those blushes where you can just apply a lot and then dust it off. No, it is so concentrated, so just be very careful. Then from the Golden Hour all-in-one palette, I'm going to use the shade Beam, which is the highlight color. I used it on my brow bone, but I'm going to also use it on my cheeks. And it's not that beaming glow, even though it's called Beam, but it's that nice, soft, natural glow. So throughout the day, it looks really nice. It doesn't turn super metallic, and it's very light. I'm gonna wipe my lip mask off. So for my lips, I have their Beyond Gloss. This is actually very pretty on its own, and I'll show you. It's really pretty, but I want to add a little extra pink lipstick in Fierce, just on the edges, and let it blend. And I feel like this is the bombest duo I have found since my other one that I love, because it just makes my lips juicy. This gloss is nice and thick, but not sticky. No stick. And I'm done. I'm loving Beautycounter products so much. I'll have a link in the description box for Krysten's page, so definitely head to her page and check it out, buy stuff. I'm probably gonna buy more stuff. They have the tinted, I think it's I Do or Do, it's like a tinted moisturizer that I definitely want. They have skincare, so they have so many things that I wanna add to my cart, and I am just loving these products so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video too. If you're looking for clean beauty products, definitely check out Beautycounter. I am a fan. I'm a fan. I've been using them and I'm loving them, and I hope you like them too. Thanks so much for taking time to watch, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.